Y'all, this shit is fucking nuts. Let me just say that right now. October 7th. So the harvest moon, which is normally in September, I put the harvest moon skeleton keys in 2022 in Hermosa, and now the harvest moon is moved to the 6th and 7th, and it's aligning Algorab, the scale, and Alpha Draconic Notice 1. This will be completed, so this new moon is going to line up again, reversed, April 2nd. The sun will be on number 1 and moon will be on Algorab. Wow. I mean, just that. Just that. Just that by itself. This is today. This is that flip. Tomorrow's this Yom Kippur. This is the anniversary of that Florida reserve clearing that Annie just talked about. This is the harvest. Then 3i, Mars goes past 3i. I forgot to look that one up. This is the Oasis rewrite. So what we just did in Vegas is going to take hold because this is a rewrite. So when Mars goes by Atlas, it's going to put in our rewrites to Vegas. Literally. Then Pluto goes direct. Then on the new moon, October, it's going to be on Izar. And Mercury and Mars are going to be at 20 degrees Scorpio. So the sun and the moon will be at 27 degrees on the money, which is going to be a thing for new moons for like the next 3 months. And Mercury and Mars are both going to be on 20 degrees Scorpio. And Venus is basically where the sun is right now. Right this second, October 21st. Venus gets on the scale on the 24th. 369 currents are going to stop in our rotation field. So basically those 369 machine currents aren't going to hit the outer wheel. The 31st of October, the moon is going to be on Cygnus, which is what Samantha's birthday is, the 31st, and that's where the moon is going to be this weekend. Then the full moon, a 12 degree Scorpio and Taurus, that's the overall collective spell. So like this full moon, November 5th, holy shit. And Mars is on Venus is on Izar, which is what the sun and the moon just aligned to on the full moon. On the new moon. So then Venus is going to move into that energy and Mars will be at 23. Notice Venus is ahead of Mars. This changes. 2 days later, 3i Atlas is going to line up with Venus and Mercury in that orb. The sun will be in the middle of the spell, the moon will be leaving hell, and Venus will be entering Sagittarius, and Mars is already there. So Venus and Mars in Ophiuchus too, in Ma'at. Wow. Then Jupiter goes retrograde, November 11th. Then the new moon is going to be on 27 degrees Scorpio, so at the end of the wand. And it's on top of Mercury, so it's Sun, Moon, and Mercury on number 20 on 27 degrees Scorpio. And Mars is entering Antares. Saturn goes direct on the 28th. The full moon, 13 degrees Sag, and 13 degrees Gemini on number 6 on December 5th. On December 9th, 3i Atlas leaves passes Earth in the Mars lineup. Venus is on Antares, and Mars is on Ophiuchus 1, the cosmic lineup. Then Neptune goes direct the next day. Then the new moon on December 19th is in the galactic center. It's at 27 degrees. It's in the void. So we have a new moon lineup in the void. January 2026, the first full moon is going to be on Sun on Vega, Moon on Sirius B. Venus on Lyra 2, Mars on Vega. Notice Mars is still ahead of Venus. New moon, January 18th, 27 degrees Capricorn. And Mercury is on 20, which is Lyra 3. So that's Sun, Moon, and Mercury on Lyra 3, which is the NPC, which is the 369 program. And Venus is entering the veil. Venus is entering Aquarius. I mean, this is what's going to throw everyone following a 369 pattern. This by January 18th, they're going to be completely thrown off, like bucked almost. The full moon is either February 1st or February 2nd, and that's it. Sun is 13 degrees Aquarius, and the moon is at 13 Leo, and this is where Venus is right now. Venus is on this energy right now. No, I'm sorry. Never mind. Scratch that. Mercury is in Aquarius, and Venus is at 19 degrees Aquarius. So real close. So a lot of Cygnus. New moon and solar eclipse. Now we're in February still. So February 17th, we have a new moon solar eclipse in Cygnus. But Venus has now jumped. I don't know when it happened, but Venus jumps Mars. Venus is now at 8 degrees of Pisces, and Mars is at 19 Aquarius. How the fuck did Venus get in front of Mars? I don't know when that happened. And then Mercury goes retrograde in the hybrid space station. Then March 3rd, full moon, lunar eclipse. So we have a solar eclipse on the new moon and a lunar eclipse on the full moon. And it's Sun at 12 degrees Pisces, Moon at 12 degrees Virgo, which is what I was talking about. This is where Venus is right now. Right around here, 12, 13, 14 degrees Virgo. Mars is going into Fomalhaut, number 31, and Venus is leaving number 32. So Venus, like, fucking takes off. Like, how'd she get all the way to 31? Like, she's leaving at 25 degrees of Pisces, and Mars is just now coming into 0. New moon is going to be at 28 degrees Pisces. That's mastering the wheel. And as Venus is stepping into Alpha Draconic Notice 2, which is us standing on top of the wheel, for those of us who mastered the wheel. The next day, Mercury goes direct. Three-eye Atlas leaving Jupiter's orb. The sun is going on the record as 3i leaves the Jupiter orb. Moon is on 9 degree Pisces, and Venus is at 21 Aries. Full moon April 2nd, Sun is on Alpha Draconic Notice 2, Moon is on Algorab. That's a full completion and reversal of this full moon this weekend. New moon on Andromeda. Mercury, Mars, Saturn, Neptune are all in Aries with the sun and the moon. It's freaking nuts. It's nuts. Then by May, it's lining up to print whatever we did with Scorpio. So at the beginning of May, and last year we started Bama May 18th. So at the beginning of May, what's transmuting in this Scorpio full moon and all that is going to be printing. Or it's going to be washing it because there's the new moon. And Venus is in Aldebaran, which is Archangel Michael, which is New Earth. And then the new moon is in Pleiades. And Venus is in Betelgeuse, and Mars is in Andromeda. And then the full moon, May 31st, Sun in Aldebaran, Moon on Antares, Venus on Sirius B, and Saturn, notice 2. So it'll be like all set by then. And then new moon is right in between Bellatrix and Betelgeuse. So that's like resetting the whole Betelgeuse Gemini program. So by the time we get to this June, that's what, and our Bama stuff started right here. Right after the Pleiades line up,